Today's Talk About It Tuesday question is, what are 5 things I can do to offset inflation? Now, everyone is concerned about inflation. We've seen the highest prices that most of us have probably ever seen in our lifetimes once we came out of the pandemic. And unfortunately, there seems to be no relief on the horizon moving into 2023. So we have to really examine this. And one of the major issues is China. China is a major supplier of goods to the world, and they are still suffering from COVID issues and COVID related issues in the form of protests because people are protesting the government's response to COVID there. And so we're still finding a shortage of supplies from China. Because Russia has invaded Ukraine and is still in Ukraine, the Russian oil supply is not in circulation because of sanctions. And so there's still an oil shortage around the world with great demand, which means oil prices are high. When oil prices are high, everything that relies on oil is high, including shipping, trucking, flights and heating oil and you name it. That means we are not going to see any relief anytime soon. So these 5 steps or 5 things we can do will be beneficial to everyone. So not in any particular order, let's think about this. Number one, we know that we can always get a better deal when we buy larger or in bulk. So this might be a good time for you to join some of the big bulk stores like BJ's or Costco's or Sam's Club, where you can buy stuff in large quantities or larger size for a lower price. Also, even if you don't buy large quantities at a wholesale club, you can consider when your regular stores have things on sale for things that, and I'm not just talking about regular sales, for things that you use every month. So if every month you use, I don't know, dishwashing liquid, and once a month you buy dishwashing liquid and they have it on sale this month, buy as much dishwashing liquid as you can, because that's like getting it on sale for multiple months, right? And so if you have storage space and you can get 12 bottles of dishwashing liquid, then get 12. The same goes for every consumable item that you know you're going to use every single month or every couple of months. If it's on sale once and you have the capacity to store it, buy as much of it while it's on sale as possible. Number 3, we have the power of the internet. So for items, goods, services that you are looking for, you should do a search online and find out the locations of where you can get a product or service at a lower price than other places. So comparison shopping is really important now, and it's much easier than ever. They actually have apps and things that are dedicated to comparison shopping. So definitely comparison shop, and you might have to go a little bit out of your way, and you got to kind of factor in the cost of the extra travel sometimes. But if it's not a big, into another state or something, then that's a good way to really shop for goods and services, especially a big item, right? So do comparison shopping. Start looking at off brands, right? If the quality is good or the service is good from an off brand, it has everything that you would get for the well-known brands. If it has the same quality, same quantity, but a lower price, then start trying the off brands and see if they meet your needs also. So that's 4, and let me see, maybe 5. Simple. I think you need to start really eliminating things that you don't really need anymore, right? And so there might be subscriptions that you have that you're not using. There might be, products or services that you use just because you had extra money and it was like a luxury type of thing for you. So just start eliminating those type of things just so you can have a little extra money to use for the things that you absolutely need or the things that are a must have for you. So really start examining where you're spending your money and just start cutting out some of the things that you would know you were just really wasting money on. Things, and I mean, simple things like, you don't really need to pay Uber Eats or Seamless. You can go to the store or the restaurant and get your food. Things like that. That's extra money that you don't really need to spend, that can be spent on what you really want, which is the food. So, I don't see on the horizon any relief to inflation. I know interest rates have gone up. They're going to continue to go up. There'll be some other type of mitigating strategies to try to at least keep inflation in check. But we're going to be living with this inflation for a minute. So it's really good to start taking these actions now so that you can keep a little bit more money in your pocket. I'd love to hear your strategies and your suggestions to help mitigate inflation right now. Please like, share, subscribe, keep the questions coming, and I'll see you next Tuesday.